Nelly Mac, Adam, Miles, Black, Cowboys fan, Adams, Dion, Gerald. Y'all know what's crazy? One of his side pieces actually looked just like his wife. I thought I had sent it over. Hold on. I'm gonna have to show you what I mean. Eva Riani, what's up? Alex, Sherizal, businessman number one, God's Jules. Like the stream, people. But one of the side chicks actually looks like his wife. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on, I'm just getting this stuff sent over. But let's see. Give me a second, y'all. But shout out to everybody. Said make sure that you, if you haven't, you follow me on social media. As a matter of fact, support the show. You can join the channel. You can donate through Cash App, Super Chats. You become a patron, just to show your support to what I'm doing. All right. I did that second live stream last night for the love of the people. Because I try to limit the amount of times I go live, man. But I did that stream for the love of the people. The love of the fam. I appreciate everybody that tuned in, man. I know it was unexpected, but, it be easy like that. Okay, is it here? Okay, I see it. I see it. All right. Now, y'all know I've talked about Dr. Dre and his situation. I try not to linger on specific situations too much. Let me refresh that. Shout out to Cornelius. It's Dr. Dre people. Last time I checked, kings have concubines. I mean, they do. But when you're trying to get spousal support, you're trying to prove that this guy is the worst thing ever. And what better way to do it by talking about all these women that he's been with to get sympathy from the courts. To say, look at what I've had to endure. And that's how it can go, man. In America, they don't care nothing about this concubine, you can have more than one woman BS. They're going to punish you for that, man. They're not going to reward you for that. They're going to punish you for it. All right, let's see. Put this on the screen. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. We're going to get into it. According to, I got two different articles here. This was the one about the mistress speaking out. And this was the original one where his estranged wife is talking about all these different women that he's been with. Let's see. Dr. Dre's estranged wife, Nicole's, and their $1 billion divorce is getting messier. According to the Daily Mail, Young is now attempting to subpoena 3 women she accuses of being Dr. Dre's mistresses. Singer Jillian Spear, former model Kelly Anderson, and Latin hip-hop artist Crystal Rogers. In an effort to get the judge to toss out their prenuptial agreement. The esteemed producer says the agreement, which was signed in '96, is still valid, but Young claims he later tore it up in a spontaneous romantic gesture. Therefore, she believes the document doesn't hold any weight. The couple is waiting on a Los Angeles Superior Judge to determine whether the prenup is valid and enforceable. In the interim, Young is reportedly trying to subpoena depositions from Spear, Anderson, and Rogers, but they've all hired lawyer Chris LaFan to fight it. On Tuesday, LaFan filed a motion to dismiss the subpoenas, explaining one of the women have information relevant to the enforceability of the prenup. Young filed for divorce in June after 24 years of marriage, citing irreconcilable differences as the divorce proceedings begin to unfold. Young demanded nearly $2 million a month in temporary spousal support and another $5 million for attorney's fees. Attorneys be eating off these divorces, man. Legal docs reportedly state Young's attorneys have already made more money off of Dr. Dre in the last 2 months than most Los Angeles residents make in a year. Dre is also reportedly allowing her to live in his $20 to $25 million Malibu mansion, where his security brings Young meals prepared by private chefs 3 to 5 times a week. His business manager also allegedly pays Young Amex Centurion Black Card. And those bills range from $150,000 to $350,000 per month. Earlier this month, Dre scored a major victory in a case where a judge shut down Young's requests. Since then, Young has seemingly been on a mission to squeeze him for everything he's worth, leading Dr. Dre to allegedly call Young's behavior the wrath of an angry person. Oh, yeah. It is definitely the wrath of an angry person, a bitter person, a greedy person. Young was recently accused of pilfering money from Record One Recording Studio, a company she and Dre founded together in 2015. Record One is operated by an LLC along with co-owner Larry Chapman, who claims Young withdrew over $300,000 from the company in August. They need to investigate that. Instead of trying to get money out of Dre, they need to say, hey, what's going on? Why is it that she took out this money? Why y'all coming at me talking about what I owe? Look at what she took. Look at what she took. And she's still coming after me for money. Let me just say this about these divorce lawyers. These divorce lawyers are making a lot of money off these divorces. A lot of attorneys have been eaten this year. The pandemic has not slowed down these attorneys. These attorneys have been eating real good off of these divorces, man. This has been a good year for these divorce attorneys, man. They are making millions these years. Look at how many divorces have happened over the past 4 or 5 months. These attorneys have been making a lot of money off of these divorces. And that's what happens when people be together for so long, that when these situations happen, when they have to quarantine together, they realize, I don't really like this person. I've been holding on to them far too long. The men are not going to file for divorce, but the women will. Look at Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler divorces his wife. It's supposed to be amicable, but when she realizes that, he's being smart about his money and he's not going to be paying her what she thought she's going to get, now she wants to make it messier and messier. And these attorneys have been eating very well this summer. Very well. Okay, let's see. Now let's get to the blasts. Dr. Dre's alleged mistress speaks out after his wife drags her into the divorce. Dr. Dre's alleged mistress posted a cryptic message on social media hours after the music mogul's wife, Nicole Young, dragged her into the messy divorce. Dre and his wife, Nicole, are battling it out in court and fighting over a reported $1 billion estate. At the moment, she's fighting for $2 million a year in a temporary support. $2 million a month, $2 million a month in temporary support. Dre countered with accusations she stole from his company. She's now pulling out the alleged side pieces. Here we go. This is an appeal for the court of public opinion. Now, this is one of them. She's a singer. Okay, now recently, Daily Mail broke the story. Nicole filed documents demanding she be allowed to question 3 of Dre's alleged mistresses. She's fired off subpoenas to 3 women she wants to sit for a deposition. The women are singer-songwriter Jill Spear, model Keely Anderson, and Crystal Rogers. Nicole believes they are former lovers of her estranged husband and have information key to the divorce battle. Keely and Crystal have set their social media to private. During the battle, Jillian has been posting a bunch of long quotes on her profile. This is the one I said looks similar to his wife. And what's interesting is that she's the main one who's speaking out. The other women have sort of backed off and said, you know what, I don't want no part of this. Because they don't want people to know that they're side chicks, that they are concubines, so to speak. They don't want people to know that. It devalues them. In their minds, it devalues them. It's hindering what career moves they want to make. So they're like, I want no parts of this. They've hired attorneys and they're like, get this thing thrown out. I don't want this because I don't want to be a part of this. All right. She posted a photo of her playing the guitar in her living room. Jillian wrote a lengthy note which spoke about forgiveness. She asked for forgiveness for the harm we humans have brought down upon them. Don't worry, the heart knows the way, though. There may be high-rises, interstates, checkpoints, armed soldiers, massacres, wars, and those who despise you because they despise themselves. The journey might take you a few hours, a day, a year, a few years, 100, 1,000, or even more. Watch your mind. Okay, let me say this. I'm all for inspiration, but again, when you get caught up with a married man, eventually it's going to come back on you. Maybe not soon, but sometime down the line. Now, maybe she's asking for forgiveness for herself. Now, she has about 20,000 followers, okay? She has a base of people that support her, that like her, right? And she's appealing to those people because she don't want those people to look at her any differently. And what's interesting is that it's not a man that's doing this to her. It's a woman. It's a woman exposing her as a side chick to her husband. Because what I told y'all, women have this jealousy towards each other. And if they need to, or if they have to, they will put other women out there to be exposed, to be ridiculed in order to help themselves out. And that's what it seemed like has happened. Now, I don't know if she still was dealing with Dre. Maybe she was somebody from a couple years ago, a couple months ago. Who knows? Maybe Dre was dealing with her when they broke up earlier in the year. But I just find it interesting how you got these women who talk about togetherness and sisterhood when they're willing to throw each other under the bus to enrich themselves, to help themselves. Nicole Young did not have to do this, but this is what happens when you get desperate. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And those desperate measures was to put this woman out here as if she is, and other women, as if they owe her something. Now, again, this is what happens when you deal with married men. You may get caught, you may not. Which is why you got to be careful out here. A lot of these chicks ain't careful. They want to be with somebody so bad, they're willing to deal with somebody in a situation that may get them caught up in the long run. Shout out to Vern85 with the super chat. Naima Buckner. Like the stream, people. We need more likes. And this is the Instagram post here. Let's see. Earlier this year, Dr. Dre's wife, Nicole, filed for divorce following 24 years of marriage. In her petition, Nicole did not list a prenuptial agreement. Dre responded to Nicole's divorce petition claiming they did have a prenup. He claimed to be willing to pay Nicole's spousal support but wanted the alleged prenup enforced. He disagreed that Nicole should be awarded division of their marital property. The mogul listed the date of separation as March 27th. Weeks into the pandemic. Nicole requested $2 million a month of temporary support. Dre says Nicole doesn't need that much money. I agree. why do you need that much money? Just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. But the greed is real. The greed is definitely real in this situation, man. And she's getting to measures of desperation that just shows you that she just did not understand business, and she did not understand Dre. Dre was not going to lose what he has built. He was not going to lose what he has built, and he was going to protect it by any means necessary. And no matter how many side chicks she tries to bring up, it's not going to change the fact that she got outmaneuvered. She got outmaneuvered. You lost. It's over. Let it go. It's a wrap. It's done. You need to go ahead and take what he's offering you. Maybe add something to it. Maybe add some property into the mix. But for the most part, I don't know. For the most part, okay, she's not going to get millions upon millions that she thought she was going to get. She really thought she was going to get half. I bet she was basically preparing to get half of his fortune, only to realize that prenup is still there. That's the thing. Infidelity does matter, and she wants that to be put out there, because if men are labeled to be cheaters, they think they can get a W in the court of public opinion. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for a W in the court of public opinion. But she needs to negotiate a deal that is favorable quickly, because the longer this goes on, the more and more she's going to lose. Because what happens if those women sue her? She already looking at being investigated for stealing over $300,000 that she was probably spending on her side dude. Maybe. She probably was spending on the side dude, buying them Air Jordan tennis shoes, leasing an expensive car he can't afford, investing in a rap career. I'm telling you, all this might end up getting exposed down the road. We don't know. But she needs to go ahead and negotiate a deal. Stop this already. Because the longer this goes on, the longer it's going to make you look bad, and it may end up exposing some of the more dirtier things that you've done, that you've gotten away with, that you will not get away with much longer doing this. She may think she can get away with it, but how long before a judge rules in Dre's favor and you really end up with little to nothing? You might get one of the properties. You might get maybe $1 million or $2 million. That's it. Payout. That's it. Instead of getting the $500 million you thought you were going to get. You thought you were going to get that money, and you're not getting it. So you go and you put these other women on blast. For what reason? It's going to get you more ridicule. It's going to get you more embarrassment. And you better hope those women don't sue you for putting them out there like this. Because she really didn't need to do this. You've been his wife for over 24 years. What are you going to get out of exposing the side chicks? As if you didn't have a side dude. I'm pretty sure Dre knows all this, but he doesn't want to put it out here. He already put the money you done stole out there. That ain't stopped you. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe she took that money. She realized, damn, I'm in a bad situation. So she goes and put the side pieces out there. You don't think he knows more about your situation? You think that because he was with other women, that's going to sway the judgment one way or the other? I mean, it could happen. You just never know. But I'm pretty sure Dre has receipts of his own, and he doesn't need it right now because he's actually winning. And if he felt like he was in a losing situation, trust and believe, he would put that information out there. He put that information out there. But he doesn't want. I think he doesn't want to get it messy for the sake of their kids, even though the kids are older. He's looking out for the family. He's looking out for the image of himself and her. You know? But this is a decision that she made, man. You have to live with the choices that you make. And just understand there are consequences to actions. There are consequences. Looking out for the family. All right. Salute to everybody that's here. All right. All right. I'm going to put the call-in number, let y'all call in on this Friday. But ain't nothing changed. Keep it as brief as possible. Shout out to Ray Arthur. Salute to the chat. Yeah, she got a very noticeable chin, man.
She knew before the marriage that he is going to have side chicks and still agreed to it.
Right. Of course, man. You marry these guys in the industry, they gonna have side chicks, man. They not gonna give up all their side chicks to women who are literally throwing themselves at these guys. Come on, man. What's good, Ricky? They're not gonna give that up. Of course not. I see you, Darlene. What's up? Like the stream, people. All right. Numbers in the chat. Hold on. Let me make sure and do some maintenance on here because a lot of times the audio would be out of place. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, man, she better hope she doesn't get sued by these women, man. But yeah, y'all notice that when women get put out there, put on blast, disrespected, they claim it's only men that do it. You got a lot of women that are very willing to diss other women in order to get what they want. Either it's a dude or maybe it's opportunities. They will throw other women under the bus with quickness. They will do that. And again, I think Dre is winning, which is why she's going this route. But if she thinks that Dre doesn't have information on her, she's sadly mistaken. The guy knew to hide his prenup. So I'm pretty sure he's been collecting all types of information. See, when you build your finances up and you know sooner or later this may fall apart, you're going to be smart and you're going to make sure you have all your ducks in a row. Because you know that this is going to happen sooner or later. And she's doing everything she can to avoid the realization that he won and that she lost. And she can't, I don't know who her representation is, but they're not giving her the best advice. Because this thing could have went better for her if she actually has some good advice. But a lot of times these chicks don't get good advice. They're just going after the money. And they're not really taking an intelligent approach to it. Yeah, she got strong. She's a strong-looking woman, okay? She's a strong-looking woman, man. Can't take that away from her. Can't take that away from her. But yeah, man, this guy's gonna have other women. I don't know why there are women that they delude themselves into thinking that they can get one of these rappers or one of these athletes, and every day women are throwing themselves at them. You know these guys are weak. You know they're weak, right? They're going to bite the bait. They're going to bite the bait. They're going to do that. A lot of these guys, man, they are not going to, man, they are going, every chance they get to cheat, they're going to cheat. And what's funny is that these guys get all these side chicks, don't even know how to manage them. Chicks is putting them on blast, posting pictures with them. They don't even have control over their women because the women don't respect them. The women just using them. And when they can't use these guys anymore, they throw them under the bus. They blast them. At least if you're going to have side chicks that know how to manage them. A lot of these guys don't. A lot of these guys are weak. A lot of these guys ain't used to having attention from women, especially attractive women. They're not used to no attractive woman. Y'all listen, y'all know the weakness of some of these males, especially these black males, right? These light skinned, Latinas. You throw them at these guys with the fake assets. They won't know what to do with themselves. They'll be impregnating these chicks. They be all sloppy. Bring them to their house. The chick posting on social media. They can't get control of them because they ain't used to it. They ain't used to it. Why do you think all these women Dre was with, nobody knew about it? Maybe except the wife, but nobody in the public had any idea because he knows how to manage his side situations better than some of these other guys, or most of these other guys. And a lot of these guys today, these young guys, man, they just don't know how to do it. That's why they always getting put on blast, getting exposed. Because they just ain't used to no attractive women throwing themselves at. That's new to them. That's new to them because they used to being thirsty for those women not giving them no chance. And all of a sudden now they're making a lot of money. They're a little bit more known. Now you got these women coming at them. These dudes they don't know how to deal with it. So they just out here making all types of mistakes. But it took Dr. Dre's ex-wife for anybody to even know that he had side chicks. Cause ain't nobody else knew. Oh yeah, I know Ricky. They ain't used to it. I heard that Dre's wife kind of started off later. I'm not sure if that's true. No, I'm not encouraging black men to be more sneaky. I'm talking about these guys who are in the entertainment industry who have multiple women who constantly are getting blasted and getting embarrassed by these women. If they don't know how to manage a lot of those women, they need to stop juggling those women. That's what I said. I didn't say they should be sneaker. What I'm saying is, if you're going to do that, do it better than some of these other guys. Because a lot of these guys is failing at it. Oh, man. Hold on, bro. Let me fix this. Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Jay, man? I'm calling in, man. It's Brian, it's Brian. Hey, cool. Man, shout out to your channel, man. Keep at it, man. Don't let nobody stop you, man.
Right.
Just let it come, man.
Thank you, man.
That's all I have to say, man. Ain't no problem, man. You have a blessed day, bro.
You too, man. Appreciate the call, man.
Salute, man.
Salute. Shout out to him, man. Want to show some support, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what, Honey Dip, you're right. There's a lot of working women out here getting cheated on by broke men or men work regular jobs. You're live with Jay the Black. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, yo, Jay, it's your boy Harvey, man.
What's good, man?
In from Antione. No much. Last time I called you, I told you I like your channel. But this whole thing dealing with the Dr. Dre situation, man, it's been crazy, man. I've been a fan of him since the NWA days.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This woman the trip, man.
Yeah.
It's like they don't care about dedicated men no more, but they always complain how they need a man to treat them right, to take good care of them. But as soon as they get one, they don't know a good thing when they're seeing them right in the face. But anyway, man, keep up the good work, man. I love your videos and keep rising to the top, brother.
Appreciate that, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate the call.
All right, be easy, man. Be easy.
You too, man. All right. Man, for 24 years. Yo, you was right. There's a lot of broke dudes cheating on women, man. Women who got degrees, they got good jobs, and they with a dude that working at McDonald's. He only got a nice car because of his tax refunds or whatever money. And he working a regular job. And they still getting cheated on by these guys, man. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you ladies something, man. If you are a woman who's attractive, right, and you're dating a guy, he may make less than you. You may in your mind feel like he's just an average looking guy. He's not that good looking. Let me tell you something. Just him being with you is going to raise his value in the eyes of women. Yo, you live. What's up?
Yo, what up? It's him, Weezy.
What's good, Em?
Chilling. Gonna speak on the situation. Yeah, I feel kind of bad for Dre, but I think he got it handled. But yeah, it ain't no good feeling being caught on the bad end of a spiteful woman. You know what I'm saying? I think we all been in that position probably once, being caught on the bad end of a spiteful female. But I think the worst L is just like you said, him having to pay for all these attorneys, because that, like you said, this is how they eat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I figured this out probably last year, but the husband has to pay for the wife's attorneys too. So it's like, fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what she's working towards. Him paying them too. $5 million.
Yeah, but this is crazy, man. These spiteful women, they out here. So just everybody be aware. And love the topic, man. Let's I'm gonna tune in. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool, man. Appreciate it, Weezy.
All right, no problem.
All right, man. All right. Make sure y'all continue to like the stream. Anybody else want to call in on this? This won't be a long show. It kind of be like the show I did about Lil Wayne, about that length. I just wanted to get y'all take on this. Instead of me doing a video on it, I just wanted to go live on it. But all three of the side chicks, not one, not two, but three. But three. Brittany, they're divorcing because she filed the divorce. It's a product of the pandemic. It's a pandemic. People are breaking up left and right. People are getting divorced left and right. This is just one of the divorces, the many divorces of this summer. She filed. She claims to want out. Thought he had a prenup. Thought he didn't have a prenup, but he does. You live with Jay the Black. What's going on?
What's going on, Jay, man? Hey, you been cooking, man. You stay cooking though. I ain't gonna lie, you stay cooking, man.
Thanks, man.
But this is your boy KY, man. Northwest Florida.
All right.
Now, this is the thing, right? These females be knowing about these other chicks way back and they only want to say something when it benefits them,
Mm-hmm.
especially after they done something to show their own bad behavior. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
And these chicks, these other chicks can't come about if you are a good woman and a good person. You know, and that's proof of your recent behavior shows what he's been dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
So naturally, yeah, he gonna step out and go somewhere where he can get peace of mind and comfort. You know, some femininity
Mm-hmm.
and just be around the type of energy he want to be around. Should he have stayed with her as long as he did?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a lot of money on the table.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of guys don't leave because there's a lot of money on the table.
Yep.
You know, but
Yep.
I know. I'm 40, 41. I seen when he first married her, and I know how he felt about her. How he used to give her praise and give
Mm-hmm.
her thanks in a lot of his award shows back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave that woman a lot of credit. What's going on recently? You know, she's played her part in it, and we've seen it, and she's in denial about it, and she wants to make him look bad as much as possible. Just like all women on the outs of a relationship, they want to blame everything on the man. I ain't saying Dr. J perfect,
Yeah.
you know, but I do know that he really loved that woman
Mm-hmm.
and gave that woman a high status and a lot of credit,
Mm-hmm.
you know, early on. I don't know what transpired after that, other than what we've seen from her recently. You know what I'm saying? Cold Sheet Devil recently. You know, but it is what it is, man. Fellas, man, if you ever get money like Dr. Dre, man, it's best to do like Jay said, not get married and let all the women know up front who gonna have what title, what status, and where they're gonna be placed at within your life. That way, man, you ain't even gotta deal with all this, man. I'm out, Jay, man. Keep the show going, family.
Peace, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Brittany, you call in, just let me know the digits. Brittany, it was called irreconcilable differences. The reasonings of divorces don't matter if the person is fighting against another person for money, because a lot of these divorces end because of the same reasons, because they just don't want to be with each other anymore. One wants to leave more than the other. What we talking about is not the root cause of 24 years of being with somebody. What we talking about is the fact that two people are fighting over the money of one other person. Usually the main thing is irreconcilable differences. They're going to break up. A lot of these couples break up usually for the same reason. What matters is after the fact of you get to see what really destroyed it in the divorce proceedings. What is brought to light? Oh, this person was cheating. This person was stealing money. Those problems that were going on in that relationship, you see why they broke up through the divorce. If the divorce is amicable, then that lets you know they didn't have very much problems. But if you start to see all these different things brought up at the end, that lets you know what was really going on. This information she already knew. It's when she wants money and is losing. Now, oh, he was cheating. Look at all these women he was with. Look at all these women he was with. Do you see? He was with a white one, a black one, and a Latina. One does music. I don't know what the other ones do. I think two of them do music. All of a sudden, he got all these women. He's cheating and he's doing all this. Well, okay, is that why you broke up? Or was it irreconcilable differences? Because you thought you were walking into $500 million, and him saying that there's a prenup just changed everything. It just changed everything. Look at this person. No, I'm not in a relationship. Are you? And come in with your regular profile. Well, that's what you call lighting, but I think a lot of them are a little bit different. He does have a type. I don't think that can be disputed. Dr. Dre has a type.
Dre did the math. His heart did not cloud his judgment.
Right. Appreciate that, Miles. Whenever we talk relationships, hear somebody go, "Where's your relationship, Jaye?" Exactly where yours is. Single in the single lane. We both single. We both single. We both, we living single right now. That's what we doing. Yours your relationship. Me and you both single. So what you want to know? But yeah, Dr. Dre, I think he does have a bit of a type. He likes women who looks very strong. He has very strong women. You know how they say, how they'll say, I like me a strong woman. Dr. Dre literally likes women who look strong. I mean, that's his type. I mean, I've seen some dudes with some very strong looking women. All right. She trying to hook up. She was trying to hook up. She'd be in my DMs, not in YouTube chats. So when these guys say they want a strong woman, they mean that strong in every sense of the word. Want them a strong woman. And Dre likes his women looking strong. All right, Delaney, appreciate it. So I guess that's it for the call. Anybody call? But Brittany, what you gonna call in, Brittany? Brittany, what you gonna call into the show to give me a piece of your mind? You done change your mind? Yeah, I'm still tripping off of her thinking she's gonna get 500 million. Exactly, Miss Gonzalez. Exactly. Gonsalves. You know how you say his name? Gonsalves. Yo, you're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. What's up?
Yeah, two things. One, do you think this is possibly fake? You know what I'm saying? Because, she is a resentful woman. She did try and steal money. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing, because she's really trying to go at it. First it was irreconcilable differences. Now you sitting here like, oh, he has 3 side chicks. And then leading up to that, second question, if it's found out that, she's cheating, he's cheating, does the prenup get ripped up and it's all fair game?
Most of these couples are used to being away from each
she's
other
hoping
for most of the year.
She's hoping that happens.
This year should
That's
most
what
of
she's
these
banking
couples
on.
hate being around each other and they are not.
She's saying they have information. I don't know what information they could provide about his finances.
When you going to talk about why women vote DNC?
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good. But thank you, brother, for answering those questions, my man.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the call, man. All right.
No problem, brother.
All right, man. E-Dub, I'm doing a podcast on it, a non-YouTube podcast. Actually, where is it at? It's going to be over on the website, so make sure you subscribe to the website so you don't miss it, bro. But I will be doing it soon. I'm going to go completely in, so make sure you go subscribe over there. Click that subscribe button over there on the website. And Anchor, by the way, Anchor needs to cut that check, all that traffic I'm sending over there. You need to cut that check, Anchor. Anyway. You know. Hey, Miss Gonsalves, I put the number in the chat. Let's see. Let's put it in the chat. Yeah, this was the last ditch effort not to pay nothing. You missed my voice. And you in the tub. You don't want to talk to me while you in the tub? Come on, man. Come on, Brittany. If Brittany want to talk to me that badly, she talk to me right now. Now she's making excuses. So I miss her voice. Well, I haven't heard your voice in a while, Brittany. I haven't heard your voice in a while. Yo, you live with Jaye Black. What's going on?
Yo, Jaye Black, what's going on, man? Big fan. JB's from Brooklyn, man.
Cool, man. Appreciate it, man. What's going on?
Not much. I want to go over where the homie earlier was talking about. I wanted to get your thoughts on just like men of high status men or just men in general having more than one woman. What do you think about that?
I think if they can, I mean, why not? If women are attracted to you, why wouldn't you? You know,
exactly.
I would say
on the forefront as opposed to cheating.
Yeah, I will say this though. It could be a situation where the woman that you're in a relationship with, if you're in a relationship and you have other women outside of that, just let her. I would say be upfront with her. Say you're gonna have other women if that's the lifestyle you want to have. But a lot of guys, they will lie and then they'll get caught because they're not good at it. They're not good at managing women.
Makes sense. Yo, Jaye Black, man, big fan, man. Thank you for that, and I appreciate you, man.
All right, man, appreciate it. Thanks for the call, man. All right. Yo, you live with Jaye Black. What's going on?
Hey, Jay. This is Gonzalez.
What's good, Gonzalez? Is it Gonzalez or Gonzalez?
It's really Gonzalez because it's Portuguese.
Okay.
So, like, the V is silent.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah. But however you pronounce it, I mean, it's all the same.
Okay.
If you understand it, then it don't make it a big deal.
All right. Okay. I understand it now. So,
yeah.
What's on your mind?
Well, I was calling because I know a lot of people aren't really for marriage, but I just want to point out that, I mean, before you anybody would really consider marriage, especially for men, and I'm always tough love for men. It's really important that you love yourself first, of course, and then when you really love yourself, you want to establish yourself. And if you know what you want in life, of course you want that significant other. So, but kind of looking at like Dre's situation, like you know, he's a very successful man, and I'm probably understanding that his wife, they've been together for years. I can only relate to my parents' divorce. I mean, my dad stepped out of his marriage too, and reason being is because they, like, both of my parents weren't really happy with each other anymore, or one partner would take on so much ability, and then it will weigh another partner down, and it's like, I'm doing so much, I can't really handle it, and then it kind of breaks them away from the family. And both, I mean, my dad did it first, and I get that men kind of are emotional about it. I know most men don't really show it because the whole being masculine and You can't show your true colors. You gotta be the man. You gotta deal with it. And I mean, you know, men can only take so much. So when it gets down to that, maybe Dre was probably making decisions that he wasn't supposed to make. And I've noticed that all these women look just like his wife.
They
so
do.
There's probably, I'm just saying, you know, I'm not saying that he is not happy with his wife anymore, but there's probably still some great qualities about his wife that still lingers onto him.
Yeah.
So I mean, stuff like that, it can take a toll on a man. So
Yeah.
I can at least speak for that.
Yeah, and that's why they separated early in the year. Then she ended up filing for divorce months later. It was like he had enough, but he wasn't willing to go and do the divorce himself. It's almost like he was waiting for her to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they should have just waited out because, and I'm only warning men if you're getting into marriages. We women, we're very strategical creatures. We are. So we're smart about how we move. So if a man ever wants to marry, just be aware. Just if you have issues in a marriage or if you have troubles with yourself and you feel like you're going to step out of that marriage, then like don't be the first one to make it worse, you know? Otherwise, she'll have an excuse to be spiteful.
Right. Listen, that's why I'm the type of person I would say if you've never been married before, if you look at marriage and what it encompasses, right? It'll be unless you've grown up in a 2-parent household, you just want to follow in your family's footsteps. I would see that more than in situations where you haven't seen good marriages in your family and you just don't follow that path, or you see what other people go through. I just think that marriages are just not for certain people. They just are never going to get married. It might be for some other people because of how they grew up. It's just how your viewpoint on it, you know. But they were together for 24 years, you know.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I want people to love themselves before they consider marriage, because marriage is a serious thing.
It is.
So, yeah. But I thought I at least, like, show my love to the men because I really care about their financial state because it gets too much. And I think it's not fair. I think it's too much for a man.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you showing love to the men out here. They definitely like hearing that, you know, and they can appreciate that, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
it's nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you, too. First time caller, all right?
All right.
All right. Shout out to Miss Gonzalez for calling in. Appreciate it. All right. We always have some good calls. The first time callers are always sometimes the best ones. You know, the first time callers. You know, you get to call in and y'all get to listen to them and yeah, man. Let's see what this is. Yo, you're live with Jay the Black. What's up? What's going on?
Yo, mic check.
Yo, you on? What's going on?
Hey, what's up, JDB? This is Marcus Tech. And look, I just wanted to bring up one thing that you said that was very important.
Okay.
There is something very telling about a man who's with a woman who's a little bit burly, a little broly, a little, you know what I'm saying, stiff in the neck. So yeah, these are things we gotta watch out for. And I'm glad that you pointed that out. Dr. Dre has been a little sus, even though he's one of the best producers. You got a point. You got a point. Hey, but I'm going to fall back and I'm going to keep listening, my man.
Okay, man. Appreciate the call, man.
All right, Jay.
Hey. I just brought up the fact that he likes strong-looking women. He like his women to look strong. That's all I brought up. You know, some men like their women to look strong, be strong. They like that. They have a type. Some of these guys got a type. They got a type, man. But shout out to everybody that's here, you know. It's been a good live stream. How long have we been live? How long have we been live? Over an hour or so. You live with Jada Black. What's happening? Yo.
What's up, Jada?
What's good, man?
Oh, this Mike from Compton, man.
What's good, Mike?
Yeah, I kind of grew up with NWA, Ice Cube, all them. My brother used to be heavily involved with their movement when they was getting started.
Okay.
You know, I had a cousin that died. You can Google him. His name is DJ Train. He used to be heavily a part of NWA and stuff. So
okay.
I just wanted to touch my bases about, you know, when men step out and they cheat, it's mostly because they know the woman and did something, or they found out something that happened within a relationship. And typically people seek revenge. And, you know, they feel like if my significant other did something, okay, we didn't invest it so much that it's hard to just walk away, especially when you got money like that. That typically the man is going to step out eventually, and then a woman, not knowing what he already knows, will typically get upset and be more revengeful. So it's more about a revenge thing with the both of them. So I don't get why money would be a factor, because I'm quite sure if they would have just broke up silently, he would have paid her anyway. So what's your thinking on that? You think
Well, I mean, he
was
ready to pay her. He said he wants them to enforce the original prenup that she thought wasn't there.
Yeah.
That's all. That's what he's saying. He's saying he's willing to pay her. He's willing to pay her off, but she's the one wanting more and more.
See, that's that revenge. That's what I'm talking about. Everything boils down to revenge, because people don't like control themselves and not do certain things as far as stepping out the marriage and working towards, you know, what they need to work towards. You got a business, you're successful, and you done lowered your standards in a regular divorce. You know, people go through this with regular jobs, good jobs, and they go through the same thing, man. I know people that had good jobs, man, and lost everything, man. Some of these people in LA where I live are homeless because of that type of situation. So, you know, I just had to put my thoughts in, man. Keep up the good work. I got to start donating, man. I've been listening to you for like the last 3 years, man. So
okay, man, it's cool. As long as you watching, sharing the content, I appreciate it.
All right, man. You'll see more of me, man. Keep up the good work, man.
All right, cool, man. Thanks, man. All right. Shout out to the call out from out there on the West Coast. Man. Shout out to all my West Coast fans out there. I got a lot of support out there on the West. Also in the Northeast. Also in Southwest out there in Texas. My major spots for supporters out there in Cali, Texas, New York, and in the Southeast. Yo, you live with Jada Black. What's up?
Hey, Jay, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. What's going on with you?
I'm just chilling, going to work, you know, doing stuff.
All right.
About the Nicole Young situation. I just find it hilarious that she's trying to steal from someone she doesn't like. Like, usually, if I hate someone, I don't want your money. I just want you to stay the fuck away from me.
Right.
Like, away from me. Nothing to do with you, nothing like that. Just, if our kids is doing something, I guess I'll see you then. But beyond that, I wouldn't want you to be around me. I just don't get that whole mentality of stealing from someone you hate. Like, you hate them. You should want to disassociate with them.
Right.
It's weird.
I've said this in a lot of these divorces. I'm like, if this guy was such a bad guy, why do you want his money? It's a lot of it too. They don't just want some of it. They want half of it. They want the homes, the cars, primary custody. It's like they're trying to literally destroy this guy, or at least take a chunk of what this guy has. But you want to get away from him so badly.
Yeah, absolutely true. I've seen some weird shit. Some people who told me that, oh, yada, yada, yada. I can work on my own. I hate this man, yada, yada, yada. Yet, like, years after they left this person, they're still coming back to take stuff from him. I mean, what? go, get a life or some shit. Go marry another nigga or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just kind of creepy. I don't know how to explain it, but taking shit from someone, for me, especially when they don't want you to take it, and number two, you just don't like them, that makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
I could get one thing. I could get it. One thing is like, oh, I still want him to be part of my life, which don't divorce them. But you want to chain someone down, yet talk bad about them, make their business worse for them. Because let's be serious, this is gonna cause some damage to his brand. It's not gonna make him go out of business, but it's gonna cause a little bit of damage to his brand.
Right.
But I just find that crazy, and I have to go back to work and like right now.
Yeah, definitely get back to work, bro. But I appreciate the call nonetheless. All right.
Yeah, all right. Take care.
You too, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to everybody that's still at work, that check in. Shout out to all my employed people out there that's getting it in on this Friday afternoon. I know y'all are glad to get a day or two off. I know a lot of y'all might still be working over the weekend. A lot of y'all gonna be working first shift, second shift, third shift, whatever shift you working. You know, as long as you're tuned in, that's all good. As long as you're tuned in to the show. All right. But unless the ex-wife has something else to put out there that's really going to force his hand to make him, pay more for some reason, I don't know. Shout out to Sean Scott. What's up? Appreciate it, man. Salute to everybody that's here. I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for the calls, man. Let me put the email in the chat so y'all know where to send emails to me whenever y'all want to see me go live on a specific topic,
Sup,
man? Y'all go ahead and do that, man. Go ahead and send it to the email. Or if you follow me on Instagram, you want to send me stuff, that's fine. Let me put the Instagram in the chat. I try to get all of the stuff that y'all send me on social media. Let's see, Twitter too. Y'all want to send me stuff on Twitter? All right. All right. Let's see. Shout out to everybody who are members. If you want to join the channel, click that join button that y'all see. Join the chat elite. You know what I'm saying? You have the perks of being a part of the inner circle of the chat, so to speak. All the people that are here supporting on the channel. I appreciate it. Shout out to people that still support me on Patreon. I appreciate that. I'm still putting content up here and there slightly, but the Patreon mostly is for people who support the podcast that I do outside of YouTube. Now, I did tell y'all that I was going to do a podcast on black women and their hate of Trump. I'm going to add some stuff in there. I'm going to add some of you black males as well. And I'm going to add in this white liberal. And we're going to go in. The situation that happened in Philadelphia with Walter Wallace, if his name. I'm going in on that too. And I'm trying to have it out this weekend. If you want to see it, go to the website. Subscribe to the website. They got a subscribe button on the website. I'm putting it in the chat right now. I'm actually going to pin it too. I'm going to pin it too. Let me see. Pin it too, man. All right. If it lets me pin the message, god damn it. There we go. So y'all go subscribe there and y'all should see it whenever it's posted. Or my website, it basically has all the content I do on all my different channels all into one. So you don't miss anything. It's all there. Michelle is gonna record a new song called Something to Job. And people still tripping over that Michelle, man, that movie still has people like triggered, like this whole, Dr. Dre be whooping chicks, beating chicks up, man. I mean, has he beaten up any recently? Has his wife? I mean, everybody has their opinion on it, I guess. But has their opinion on it. But yeah, man. What's up, Brianna? You're a little late, but what's going on? But yeah, we're gonna go in on the podcast, man. I hate Trump. Wait, listen, I wouldn't say I'm a supporter of Trump, but I'm a truth speaker. I'm a truth seeker. I'm all about calling things down the middle, being balanced as possible, not being biased, not being emotional, not being hurt, not being in my feels like some people are. Some people be in their feelings every single day. Every single day they're in their feelings. For what reason? It's because, they've been raised to be emotional. And then they wonder why they can't get any respect whatsoever. And you can't get that respect because you don't really respect yourself. All right? Okay, Derek, I see you. Comment. Appreciate that. All right, Mike's podcast. See you. Shout out to the moderators and the members of the channel, the people that support. I'm trying to do as much content as possible, but I'm not going to do everything for YouTube. I don't feel like that's the way to go. I really don't feel like that's the way to go. I feel like there are other ways of going as far as what I want to do content-wise. Bro, all your comments is going to spam. This is what I'm talking about, emotion. Y'all too emotional. Hey, women, stop giving sex to these emotional males. That might do a bit of good. These guys out here are so emotional. They're so emotional. We need to stop that. We need to stop all this emotion. All right? Okay, people. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good rest of your weekend. Good rest of your weekend or good weekend. And I'll see y'all on the next one. All right?